But let's get to Akademiks exposing Drake for being a colonizer.
Because I played Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, in Toronto. Not true whatsoever. So here's the deal. First of all, I've been going to Toronto since 1998. It's my second home. I got so many friends there, so much family. I love the city. I would never, I don't know if you know me, you don't know me. People that know me know I'm not no fucking fuckface idiot that would go to Toronto and play Not Like Us. That is a stupid thing to do. I hate all this beef shit. I hate controversy. I hate smoke. I hate drama. I hate that those two are beefing with each other. It's nasty for the culture. It's negative and it's detrimental. Here's the thing about me though. Here's what happened. I did some shows with Dave Chappelle in Toronto 2 weeks ago, and some pictures of those shows went up. This kid that's now helping me with my social media, brand new, just hired him, put up the pictures from that show and put the Kendrick Lamar song underneath. And I was like, uh-oh, whoa, don't do that. Craziness. Called him, said, hey, that's a dumb move. Take it down. He was like, I thought it'd be funny. It wasn't. Take it down. Took it down immediately. Pictures are back up. Had a great time in Toronto. Now here's the deal. OVO 40. Why am I calling him OVO 40? 40 was mad at me. I'm hoping that man to man, we can still have this conversation. I told the story on my podcast because I was hurt about what happened. Hopefully we can talk it out. I want no smoke. I want no drama. I love the guy. I'm a big fan. Again, I would never be disrespectful, and I did not play the song in Toronto. I wasn't even DJing. I was doing stand-up comedy, and hopefully the blogs put all this stuff up to clear it up. Bye.
All right, so yeah, so basically, this is where we left off yesterday. DJ Cypher, 40 was mad at him because he was in Toronto and allegedly he played the Kendrick Lamar song, and he like, yo, what the hell going on? Why would you come over here playing that? So he just clearing his name, right?
Hi, my name is Cypher Sounds.
Okay, so after this, he did another podcast with Rosenberg, and they further talked about it here. I'll play.
One time I put up a picture of me and Pusha T. Random.
Now, in this clip, he's talking about Drake and his team being sensitive. Okay, he says Drake and his team is sensitive. So let's play.
Because I just go through my phone, I look for old pictures, and I put stuff up. Random.
All right.
40 hit me up. Yo, why'd you put that picture up? Don't even know what picture he's talking about. What picture? Picture with you and Pusher. Oh, just an old picture I had. I'm just trying to get better with my content of telling old stories. Yo, he disrespected me. He disrespected my community. He said he wanted me dead, and because of the MS and all that shit, I was like, oh, again, I don't listen to lyrics like that. I know you and Pusha and your team had beef. I didn't know he said that specifically. Also,
how you gonna be a DJ but you don't listen to? How you gonna be a DJ but you don't listen to lyrics like that? Like, come on, we gotta call the cap on that, man. Like, come on, bro. You've been a DJ for how long and you don't pay attention to words? That's a major cap right there. Like, stop, bro. You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, bro. Like, come on, man.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Oh, I have a big connection with Pusha T. I was the A&R of the Clip's second album. I broke Grinding in New York. I played Grinding from January of 2001. It didn't break until Memorial Day. I played it. Huh?
Memorials.
So I have a connection with Pusha T. But to not be a dick and to be respectful of your feelings, I took it down. We had a conversation. I took it down. Why couldn't we have done the same thing about this? Why couldn't we? Because you're going through a lot. Because your team is under fire right now.
We get it.
Literally, someone got shot in front of Drake's house. I get it.
And that's what I'm thinking that he's saying in the song. I might be wrong, even though I was kind of playing. I was kind of being for real though a little bit. I think that might be a diss track.
Get it.
Yo, but I'm always the conversation guy. Come on, man. Come on.
This is. You remember the old story about when I was a dick. I admittedly was a dick, but it was good content and it was how I feel. So I wasn't lying. I wasn't being performative. I was just maybe could have kept it to myself. Remember when I dissed the Drake video and he called me screaming video? God's Plan.
I don't remember, but yeah.
So I went on the air and I was like, this God's Plan video is corny. Why are you giving out money and showing yourself giving out money and you making yourself a hero? It's corny. I said it was corny.
Yeah. So he yelled at you?
Screamed. Couldn't even tell what? Couldn't tell who it was. He was screaming so loud I couldn't tell who it was.
For what though?
Why?
Saying the video's corny?
Yeah, like why did I have to say that shit? He tried to do something good and I just had to shit on it. Like what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I shitting on something he did that was trying to be good? That video of me, it wasn't like it was making the rounds everywhere as I recall. I don't think it was some big thing. It was just a segment that we did. And here is the issue with 40 and Drake. They want you to treat them. You know what treatment they want in both those cases? They want the homie treatment. They want, like, for example, if 40 was literally your good friend.
Okay, by the way, this is very important. And actually, I'm going to put it up on their page and I can rewind a little bit. This is what I realized about the media recently, right? Juan Epstein's life. This was a very good point brought up. So
and it disappeared.
Yeah.
But here we go. And be like, whatever.
Here we go.
They want you, and you're making yourself a hero. It's corny. I said it was corny.
Yeah. So he yelled at you?
Screamed. Couldn't even
For
tell.
what?
Couldn't tell who it was. He was screaming so loud I couldn't tell who it was.
For what though?
Why?
Saying the video's corny?
Yeah, like why did I have to say that shit? He tried to do something good, and I just had to shit on it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I shitting on something he did that was trying to be good? That video of me, it wasn't like it was making the rounds everywhere, as I recall. I don't think it was some big thing. It was just a segment that we did. And here is the issue with 40 and Drake.
Here we go.
They want you to treat them. You know what treatment they want in both those cases? They want the homie treatment. They want, like, for example, if 40 was literally your good friend, like your good friend, or Drake, maybe before we talked about any of this, you would reach out, you check in, and you'd be like, yo, I'm going to address it like this, that, and the next. How do you feel about blank? Maybe you would do that because y'all were like friends.
Wait, who? Me?
Yes. Like if you were actually close with those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Then maybe before we discussed it, you'd reach out and be like, hey, and you'd come to the table with some insight because you would talk to them.
But what? But before I put up these videos about the beef?
Well, it's a bad example because in this case, you didn't even say anything.
Okay, but I see what you're saying.
But go back to even mine, for example. He wanted to get the homie treatment from me of like, I saw something I didn't like, it was corny, but since he's the homie, I should just ignore it and be like, whatever.
Okay.
Keep listening to it.
But here's the problem. In order to get the homie treatment from human beings, you have to treat those human beings like the homie.
Yeah.
And that's natural. You might call that kissing ass or politics or whatever. But like,
we're getting closer, chat.
Even to this day, bro, I haven't even been talking to Kendrick in a few years. I went to a show. They took care of me and got me, tickets to the last tour, shit like that. I talk to Top Dog pretty regularly. I talk to Punch here and there, but I don't talk to Kendrick. He's kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
But even when this shit came up and started happening, they're sending me the song. They're reaching out. They're making contact. They're doing things that remind you have a relationship with someone. I'm a fallible, normal human being. We all want to feel like we're connected to people. That's not unnatural. Drake never does that shit. He latches on to whoever the hottest person is right now. Like Bobby Altoff, Academics, Aiden Ross, whoever the person of the moment is, that's who he does shit with. Elliot Wilson, when he wants to go do the rap.
Very true. That is well documented. If you hot, if you bubbling, and see, that's why this don't make sense, right? Based on, I think I turned down everything. Did I? Yeah. So we know Drake as an opportunist. We know Drake as an opportunist. As, hey, if you got some shine, he gonna try to capitalize on your shine. This nigga, this dude, that Sunny D Light dude, whatever his name's, Snowflake. That Snowflake, he ain't got no buzz like that. What's his name? 40DY4 or something? I don't know. Damn, I forgot his name. What's this? Snow 4YD? Snow. I don't know. What is this? Snow DY4 or some shit. I don't know. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But Drake is known to ride people wave, right? If you got some type of motion, if you got some type of buzz, if you're the top of your game, like if you're a gamer like Ninja, he gonna come and live stream with you. If you a famous TikToker and you doing a certain type of content, he's gonna come and act like he's been watching you for this long, right? So him making this song with this random dude just don't make no sense because this is not like Drake. It's not like Drake for him to, not clout chase.
You see where I'm going, chat? If you've been wondering, I look like the biggest glazer on earth. Why does every other press outlet or even media person? I'm gonna get to a point. I'm a fallible, normal human being. We all want to feel like we're connected to people. That's not unnatural. Drake never does that shit. He latches on to whoever the hottest person is right now. Bobby Altoff, Academics, Aiden Ross, whoever the person of the moment is, that's who he does shit with. Elliot Wilson, when he wants to go do the rap radar shit, whoever that person he's feeling at that moment is, but he wants everybody to still treat him like he's this regular guy who's hanging out with everyone. But like, you're not.
Yeah, I mean, you want the homie treatment, be the homie. And it's not hard. You know who calls me every once in a while randomly to say hi and hangs up?
P. Diddy. Oh, sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Nori,
yes.
Nori. You know who I love, who I go to war with at any moment? Nori. Mano. Like a couple of guys, and I got no beef with any other people that don't do it. But I'll tell you this, Nori one day hits rock bottom, he smokes up all his money. I got a couch right here for you, bro.
Actual homie treatment, because that's normal.
My homie was DJ Khaled back in the day, homie. And then I felt he was drifting away from that. And we had a very public argument about it that spread all around YouTube, early days of us on Hot 97. And I said it straight up, I'm hurt that you don't call me like you used to. But I never stopped playing your records, playing your songs. If I see you, it's all good. It's all good.
Do you mean that part though with him? Like if he reached out to you still and needed something, you'd look out still?
100%. 100%. I'm not like that, bro. I don't have the time for it.
Okay. So
isn't that cute? I
played that to say this, okay? And this is a theory of mine, honestly. Now, I think when it comes to rappers, and you know, when you think about why Drake blah 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 with rappers, it's very interesting and convoluted. Drake has fucked some of these niggas bitches. Drake has, you know, Drake has jumped on their song at the peak of their career, and then when they were on a low, they asked Drake for a feature, and Drake probably ignored them, right? Like I have a few people who did that. Drake, like, with rappers is a little bit different. But here's the thing that I realize also about the media, and most of the media, and I'm being honest with y'all, right? I won't call necessarily any names, but I think this is very, at least Rosenberg said it. The majority of the rap media has resentment for Drake. A lot of resentment for Drake. That's why every time when I'm being a fan, like I've always told you, I've never met the guy. I just like his music. I don't feel I'm owed an interview, even though some people think I don't think none of that shit. I know how to work the media. As long as I have a direct access to you, and I could be a source, and I could be like, I gonna get what he gonna get. I always thought with me at 6ix9ine, having access to 6ix9ine was bigger than any interview. You might disagree.
But the thing is, how long do you think that this is gonna last, though? Do y'all think Drake is gonna stay with Act for the long run? How long has Drake been in communication with Act? Has it been? I don't know. How long has Drake, you know, been in contact with Act? Has it been like 2 years, maybe a year or two? I can't pinpoint it. But do y'all think it's gonna last though? Not too long. Yeah, I think it's been about a year, maybe a year or something. Maybe 2 years. I don't know exactly the date, but how long have they been dating?
Disagree, but I play the media platform game better than anybody else. Anyway, I say that to say this. Drake has promised an interview to everybody. They always tell me that. I'm like, what? That's why I always say, like, when they're like, yo, if Drake does an interview, you gotta do with you. I'm like, why? Like, yo, Elliot Wilson look like he's dying to get another interview. Yo, Nori and them look like, they can't wait to have me on Drink Champs. I think they might hate me if I just got an interview. So I've always wanted Drake to give these guys an interview, even before me. But I think what happened is Drake promised everybody an interview. Gillian Wallow, Drink Champs, Joe Budden Podcast. Probably was cool with these guys during the radio station days. And everybody realized that Drake does what he does when a rapper falls off. Drake don't still be hitting your line. He moves the fuck on. And right. I think that gets you a little bit upset. You know why? Drake only taps in with what's hot. Now, you could say that is indicative of Drake being a horrible person. He's a user. He used these guys when he needed them, but when he didn't, he stopped fucking with them.
Bingo.
Perhaps. I don't know. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying.
Bingo. Bingo.
Something like that. Well, that's the nature of the game. The people who are at the top stick together. Perhaps. Not saying that's not cool. You might even say, well, that's why Drake is having his karma. Because now when Drake needs friends, everybody's looking at Drake to say, remember when I needed you as a friend? When I got cold and I needed a verse? And remember you took my first big hit and you remixed it and I asked you for five other features and you didn't do it because I was cold? Yeah. A lot of the media guys are doing that too. You want to point out a couple names? I don't want to make the names. I don't want to actually, because these are my peers and, I don't want to have no problems with my peers or whatever, but don't y'all see it? How many of these hip-hop pundits, platforms, who you thought they had a decent relationship with Drake, they're now in the business of kicking Drake back in? Why? Drake has disrespected them. Joe Budden, Elliot Wilson, a few of them. Drake has ignored them.
Damn.
Drake. I like what Rosenberg said because he kept it honest.
So academics out there throwing names out there saying, yeah, you know what, Drake? You have lied. You have been lying to people. You said that you're going to promise this person interview. Now you need their help. Look what you done to me. Look what you did to them, Drake. All right. So now the industry is getting a payback for all the stuff that Drake has promised them that they were going to do, but he never did it. Interesting.
A lot of this industry is giving niggas the homie treatment. And when you spent an entire career, and people always want to give the homie treatment to the guy at the top. No diddy. When you feel used by said person, you don't have that grace no more. And I think that's what Drake is probably guilty of, 100%. I'm not saying he's right or wrong, but I'm starting to see where some of the resentment, especially on the media side, is. Yeah, my nigga, like, hey, I can't be mad at my peers or anybody immediate for them feeling the way about Drake and them probably pressing the line on this current battle or whatever current narrative with Drake. I do the same. Didn't I tell y'all with Meek Mill when that nigga thought I was down and out and tried to disrespect? I waited till I was on the top just to shit on that nigga. I couldn't wait. So I'm not mad. And I'm not saying that Drake is being done wrong, but I'm pointing out a thing that is happening, right? It is happening, right? Drake, in a lot of people's minds, have used others under the guise of friendship or you my mans only for him not to need them anymore, and that relationship ceased to exist. They can't call a favor in. They don't get no contact with him. By the way, I know it's as a fact because there was certain people, and none of the people I mentioned before, but some people like, yo, out of everybody who could be the source of what Drake is saying, it's Ack. Like, they were so upset. They were so upset. Yo, why Drake sending his shit to Ack? They were so upset. Why? Because they have, yo, I helped him out in 08. Mm-hmm. Yo, I wanted the first thing is to play his record in 09. Mm-hmm. And that builds up a lot of resentment. Okay, I'm not saying what Drake is doing or did is right, but I do think that Drake should probably be very cognizant of this.
Stop being a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, Drake. So Drake got what he wanted out of people, but then when people, want to, get something out of him, pause no Diddy, or they want to return the favor, or they want the favor returned, Drake is nowhere to be found. He's MIA. So, if that's the case, the industry, because that's why Kendrick said, I'm what the industry been feeling. Right? So Kendrick, when he was making that diss track, he was, going down the list of stuff that he don't like about Drake. Not only was he writing it for himself, but he's saying, man, I'm saying what the industry been. This is how the industry been feeling. This is how your peers really been feeling about you. I'm just here to finally tell you to your face and to tell everybody around the world, this is how our peers really feel about you. Okay. All right.